This is from CBS Sports. Biggest post-draft questions for each and every team. And for the Browns, again, what will Deshaun Watson look like in 2023? They go on to say former Texans quarterback looked like a guy that had missed a considerable amount of football, completing just 58.2% of his passes. If he continues to look like the player we saw last year, we could be looking at a historic disaster for the Browns. I can't argue if he looks like he did last year. However, he was in a completely new offense that he couldn't really work in, and he hadn't played in almost 2 years. I think I was, like a lot of people, I kind of minimized the amount of rust there was going to be.
Right, and it's both physical and mental rust, too, at that position, right? A quarterback, it's not just, throwing the football, running around, but adjusting to the speed of these massive human beings, 300-pounders running at you, but also just identifying coverages, seeing different things. And, yes, you can simulate that in practice, and I'm sure Kevin Stefanski, being an offensive coach, worked with the defense to show him all different sorts of looks and confuse him and all that. But until you do it at full NFL speed, you can't really simulate that and replicate that. I would preach patience. I think he even got better as the 6-game stretch went on. You saw things slow down a little bit. He had a couple highlight plays down the stretch. But, yeah, look, like you said, you can't disagree. It could be a disaster. But I think it's very unfair to assume he's not going to look much better this year than he did last year.
Yeah, and, the thing about he had to basically unthink what he had known for however long with the Texans as he was going through this with the Browns. So, again, I get it. But, the criticisms, his performance was what it was. It wasn't great.